Hi guys, I'm back. We're in a new environment here. It's my house and in my room. And the reason why I'm making this is I wanted to show you something. It's very interesting. What YouTube shows you and what they don't show you and what they don't tell you. So it's extremely important that if you're purchasing a new camera or new gear, that you be aware and not listen to all these influencers, okay? Because that's what they are. They only review cameras because they get it for about a couple of days and stuff, and are not really familiar with it. So they just show you what the new bells and whistles are. Well, today I'm going to show you something. As you know, my video on Hasselblad is very, very popular. It's the most popular video I've made. Why? Because I tell the truth. Why am I telling you this? Because I own them. I own every single one of the stuff I show you. The Hasselblad 907, X2D, all the lenses, blah, 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 the pros and cons of it. And I compare it with what? The competition. Fujifilm GFX series, because I got them all. 100S2, 102, the whole deal. So I'm talking to you subjectively. None of these manufacturers loan it to me, or I get to use it so I can say good stuff. Hey, man, I bought this stuff. I own it. I can say whatever I want. I can trash it. I can do whatever I want. It's my money, correct? So I got something special for you today. The new talk of town is a new, so-called updated X2D2 by Hasselblad. And guess what, sports fans? Look who's got one. Me. That's right. Me. Now, you go to all these so-called influences, and what are they showing you? This fantastic camera. Well, logically speaking, it's true. You get a new camera that supersedes the other one. They call it a Type 2. Well, logically, you think it's going to be better, right? Like, for example, I got the Z6 III. I had the Z6 I. I had the Z6 II, then Z6 III. And Z6 III is way better than 2, and 2 is better than 1. This is what you call logic. Well, Hasselblad is a little different. After using it, and then I'll show you, the X2D, the one that's previous, is better than this fella. And we're talking here over $7,000. That's a lot of dough. $7,000 for this puppy. Okay, so let's get into this thing. Number one, perception. The perception is it's got to be better because it's new. Well, let's take a look. All right. Number one issue. It's supposed to have AFC, autofocus continuous. Right? Now, if you put the legacy lenses, the older lenses, guess what? AFC doesn't work. It's grayed out. So you're scratching your head, what the hell's going on here? Because I got a whole bunch of the older XCD lenses from before. They're heavier, but they're beautiful. So when you put it on this new one, no AFC. All right? I updated the camera. I updated the lenses. Still doesn't work. Then I found out why. Because when you put on the new model lenses, like this XCD90, then it works. Now it works. So what's that tell you? They're going to make the other XCD lenses obsolete, and they want you to buy this puppy and these series, and they ain't cheap. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I shoot a lot of interval timing. Okay, especially for lightning. put it on interval timing, and guess what? It only goes as low as 7 seconds. The X2D went as far as 2 seconds. 7 seconds is too long. Okay, fine. I updated it, and guess what? The 7 seconds went down to 5. Okay, it's better, but it still ain't 2. Now, why did they do that? Why can't they go down to 2? So when you shoot interval like lightning, that 2-second delay is that 5-second delay is too long. You could miss the shot. You could miss the lightning. 2 seconds, okay, I can live with that. Go Fujifilm, it's only 1 second. So that's another thing. The other thing is the monitor. Okay, you can't see it here. But this monitor, I was looking through it, and I said, hey, why does it have this kind of funny blue cast to it? It's got a little cast, and it's not accurate color. That brown looks like something else. Right? What the heck? X2D? No problem. Looks, what you see is what you get. So I took it down to the camera shop. We went through 2 X2Ds, went through 2 X2D2s, plus the lenses, switched them around to compare. And Lord and behold, they're all like that. So what do? Fine. Go to the brightness, turn off the auto brightness, and adjust the brightness manually. That helped just a little. But you see the confusing part? The X2D was fine. It was beautiful. Bang, what you see is what you get. And this one, you got to kind of, I don't know, guess. And then put it in the computer and do the post on it. The image is, of course, you get what you get, but you don't see what you get. Now, this is the confusing thing. Why they did that? Oh, then I find out that there's a high possibility that Hasselblad changed suppliers for the monitor. Go figure. Okay? And another crazy thing is this HDR. Okay? Let me show you. Hang on. I'll switch the camera. Okay, so here it is. We go to the menu. You see it's on manual. All right? Then you go to quality. Then you go to, then it's on raw. And you see that HDR down there? It doesn't work. See? It doesn't work. So you go back. All right? And then go to go to aperture priority. Now it's on aperture priority. Right? See that? Aperture priority. Then you go to quality, and aperture priority still doesn't work. Okay? Raw JPEG, now it works. Because it's JPEG. But aperture priority, it will work. All right? Then you go to the display again. Why is it that it only works in aperture priority? Or shutter priority? Program. Let's see if it works in program. Yeah, works in program. Go back. Go to manual, because I like to shoot manual. Then, doesn't work. To the life of me, I can't figure this thing out. Maybe you guys know. But it's just frustrating. The X2D, didn't even have HDR. So, might as well go back to that. All right. So, these are the little quirks that happen. So, if you use this lens, the new model lenses, XCD lenses, then the AFC works. But you use the other legacy lenses, which I got quite a few of, can't use it. Although the X2D never had AFC. So why did they make it obsolete? Because they changed lens manufacturers. And by the way, that's kind of a secret thing. We don't know who makes the lenses. There's only speculation. So these are the things that are just frustrating. Now, this is part one. Part two is tomorrow. What I'll do tomorrow is take it down to the camera store, camera shop, and color calibrate everything. Get the X2D, X2D2, and see somehow we can't get that monitor to get as close as we can to the X2D. Now, I don't think that's possible because it's a hardware problem. If they switched manufacturers of the monitor, then I'm SOL, right? So I'm just saying this, buyer beware. Now, there's going to be a lot of people who are going to give me a bunch of flack. And I've already written about this on some of the sites where they review these X2D2s. But you've seen them. On August 26th, when it was launched, within 5 minutes to 10 minutes, you get 5 reviewers doing it. And each one are saying that it doesn't belong to me, Hasselblad sent it, blah, 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 and they only use it for X amount of time. Well, I bought it on August 26th. Paid money, bros. Traded in the other one. Now, with this situation, what am I going to do? Right? Just live with it. Or try to adjust it the best I can. But there's not much we can do. I just got to figure it out. Just adjust with it. The X2D was amazing. That screen was absolutely perfect. The colors are right on. What you see was this one, has a little gray color. It's a little this. It's a little that. It drives you nuts. You know? So I just want to tell you guys that, you know, if you're going to buy one of these, just think about it, right? I'm not saying it's lousy or anything. I'm just saying if you're going to upgrade, I don't know, you better think twice. If you're going to get into the Hasselblad system, never had one before, you're not going to know the difference. You just use it and shoot, and most people, really, they just buy it because it's an expensive camera and, you know, whack away. That's all I care. See that? Auto brightness. Turn it off and adjust it manually. Up to you. But it still doesn't work. I'm not getting the accuracy that I want. All right, guys. Enough of that. So tomorrow, we'll get into part 2 and go from there. All right? In the meantime, stay tuned. I have some more stuff coming. Mr. Wu, I think, is going to do a future workshop with me. In fact, I'm working on something special because next year I'm going to put a master class together here in Malaysia. So what I want to do is get you guys from the States to come out And I'll post that, send out the invitation. It's going to be a very, very small group, but it's going to be very, very intensive 5 days of shooting, learning, lighting, street photography, hotel included, meals included, everything. 12 hours a day, nothing but lectures and shooting. And Mr. Wu will be around, so you can talk to him personally. You can bring whatever camera you want, digital, film, you name it. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. All right? All right, guys. Take care. Don't take any wooden nickels. All right?